Alright, what do we got? So it looks like we got a lot of egg goals. Nothing devastating in the tray, so our opponent doesn't get a huge advantage by going first. Eggs in the forest. Kind of a wonky start here. What's our wetland option? So purple gallinule or yellow-headed blackbird, good wetland birds. Blue jay could get us some food. We also have the option of red-legged partridge. What's the bird feeder look like? Only one wheat. Blue jay could get us more wheat. Ground nest. I wonder if this is a partridge game. Gonna need a good wetland bird. Gallinule's got the nest to support the partridge. It's gonna be slow out of the gate though. But I don't see what other options I have. So I think I'm going to grab the gallinule if it's still there. Hopefully it is. Take the cherry for that. Check out our bonus card, I suppose. Nest box builder it is. Not planning on drawing a ton of cards. Or holding a ton of cards in my hand, that is. Theckless is the last card I need for the achievement for the bird Alice, but I'm not going to be keeping that from my opening hand. Carolina Wren might be a good second forest bird, honestly. That might actually be a good choice. Give us good forest development so we can get the food to get out this partridge and the gallinule if it's still there. And it does line up with our bonus card. So let's go with that. A little bit of a slow start, but I didn't really have the perfect cards. So let's see. I wonder if yellow-headed blackbird is probably the card of choice right now. But restricted to wetlands. The gallinule does line up with the round 4 bonus as well. Alright, so they left us the gallinule. They played Broadwing Hawk. So I think, with the wren I can actually grab the gallinule here. And I can gain food. And have the food for the blue jay. So let's play the wren. Take the gallinule. Ruddy duck, that changes things. So maybe I don't take gallinule here. This is a 7-point bird, but it's slow out of the gate. Let's take another card off the deck. Crow, I'm not sure how good that's going to be. It's the poor man's rough. Requires your opponent to be taking the lay eggs action quite a bit. So I think... So they're probably going to gain food here. I think what I'm going to do is also... Well, they laid eggs, so they're working on their second forest bird here, which makes sense. Getting some strong forest development, but they're lacking in the card draw development. We've got this ruddy duck in our back pocket. So ideally, we want to get the partridge down in column 1. The ruddy duck has a great nest to support it. The wren has a great nest to support it. So right now we want to focus on food development. So let's grab the wheat, since it's there, but I'm going to spend it on the blue jay anyway, aren't I? So I have a wheat. I need food anyway, so I'm just going to grab it. Let's actually discard the crow for an extra food. Too bad there wasn't another wheat here. Take the worm for the ruddy duck. What's going to be their second bird here? Wonder if... Well, that's not a horrible forest body to throw down. Maybe that's the best option they had for the forest. I was going to say, I wonder if they don't have falconer or rodentologist, but just because they played broadwing hawk like that doesn't mean that they have it. It's a solid forest bird to play. 1 food for 4 points, and it lines up with the round 4 bonus there as well, so not a horrible play. So yellow rumped warbler, tuck drawbird, interesting choice. They don't really have the card draw to support that, so I feel like they're kind of overextending a little bit there. So we don't need anything from the tray. We do need eggs, so let's lay those. Then we'll throw down our blue jay. Hopefully we'll be able to get the reroll on the bird feeder here. If not, we'll probably play the ruddy duck, draw some extra cards, and see what comes up. Turkey vulture. So that doesn't worry me at all, because I'm not going to have any predators. I was going to say maybe that was their wetland bird to help with their card draw, but they dropped that in the grasslands, so I have no predators, so that's not going to hurt me right now. So, food in the bird feeder. Let's just play our blue jay. We've got 4 turns left in the round. So hopefully we can flip this bird feeder over and get some wheat for our partridge. Then we also need another food for our ruddy duck. Then we'll be in a really solid position for this partridge. They laid their eggs. Wonder if they didn't discard a food. I don't think they did. So there, we got to keep our eyes on this round goal as well, don't we? Got 4 turns left in the round. I could possibly get 2 wheat off this bird feeder. Take the cherry. Actually, with the way that bird feeder is, I would really like the wheat to be there before I take the gain food action. I could play the ruddy duck and draw some cards, but don't know that I should probably, because the round goal is eggs in the forest, I don't necessarily have to have the ruddy duck down before I start laying eggs here. So, in the interest of winning the round goal, I think I'm going to attempt to get as much wheat as I can here. And we'll take that wheat. So now we have the 3 wheat for our partridge. That worked out really well. That that Sprague's Pipit isn't too bad. Not sure I'm going to have the time to get the Ruddy Duck down and draw that. Play the Partridge and start laying eggs. Win this round goal. They laid eggs again, so they can have 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 3 turns left. I'll have 2 turns of laying eggs. You can have 2. 2 in the forest. A 3rd in the forest from the Partridge, so multiply that times 2 would be 6. I would have 6 eggs, and they would also have 6 eggs. So we would tie on that round goal. So how important is it to tie on that round goal and essentially waste those eggs that could go on the Ruddy Duck in the grasslands? I think I'm going to give up those 3 points there in the interest of having a better long-term point scoring engine. Too bad this cherry isn't a worm. So let me play the Partridge. Two turns left. Could gain food. Then play the Ruddy Duck. Come in second on the round goal. But I will be primed to get the maximum use out of my Partridge here. And my opponent's card drawing ability is non-existent right now, so I don't necessarily have to worry about them developing some type of superior card advantage to me here. So they did draw one out of the tray. They took the Gallinule, and it makes sense. It's a 7-point bird. Lines up with the round 4 bonus. I like the Pipit and I like the Goshawk. But I'm not going to draw a single card for them. They're not that important. Would have gained the food here for my Ruddy Duck. Take the rat for diversity. How badly do I want the seed? I think I'll cache it, or cache it. So we're kind of sacrificing here in round 1 to give us much better point scoring ability through the rest of the game. And once I get this Ruddy Duck down, I'll have the ability to draw a decent amount of cards, lay a ton of eggs. My opponent's probably wondering what I'm doing here, seeing this Partridge and not laying eggs. I'd probably be wondering the same thing in their position. So they gained food, they got a fish and a cherry. Let's throw down our Ruddy Duck. So we gave up those 3 points. And the plan is to score a ton more by the end of the game through this Partridge. So pileated woodpecker. I don't want them to have that, or the common yellowthroat, so I think I'm actually going to deny those cards. Spend the egg off the wren. Hopefully we don't reveal something that's even better for our opponent here. That's a nest box builder bird, cavity nest. Don't mind the cardinal. So what pops up in the tray? Sedges and American woodcock. So they got a nice bomb there that they could draw, but they're drawing just a single card to do it. No wetland bird. I think they do have a card to tuck, but they took the Gallinule, so they're probably looking to play that. So they gain their food for the Gallinule. So I think I will take the woodcock. Nice expensive bird for the round goal. Cities doesn't help us with the remainder of the round goals. Black-throated diver is not horrible. Not gonna make use of the pileated woodpecker. It is a nest box bird, though. I think we will get rid of it. Actually, let's get rid of the cardinal. I don't think we need that much more food generation. Collared dove. Not sure either one of us can really make good use of that. Right now, anyway. There's the Gallinule, as predicted. So they'll be handing out some cards here, hopefully. That only helps us. So they're relying on handing out one card to all players. But we've already got superior card advantage through our Ruddy Duck that lets us draw 2. So we're coming out better on that than they are. So let's see. We're gonna need food here. We have a rat and a cherry. Plenty of desirable food in the bird feeder. So let's go with worm. We'll take the wheat. Then we'll play that in our grasslands to access column 3 here. Build up our nest capacity and our egg-laying generation capability, if I get the words out. Our egg production. So we got plenty of cavity nest birds, but I don't necessarily want to play... Maybe I should have played the chickadee there. I don't have any eggs though, but I'm gonna need food. Maybe that was a misplay. I should have laid eggs and then played the chickadee. Because we don't have any grasslands food generation. There's rough. Take that free card. Ah, the swallow. Violet green swallow. We're going to take that. I'm going to take the rough as well. Cassin's Finch is good. What are we going to get rid of? I think we will get rid of the pileated here. So I've only got 3 turns left in the round. I got to start getting some of these birds down and leaning on my engine. So I think now instead of playing the woodcock, I'm going to get the swallow down. Then I'm just going to lay eggs and tuck some cards here and get some leverage out of my partridge. I'm going to need food again. I can hold 18 eggs. Probably should get that chickadee down. Need to lay eggs first. Need that cherry. Can use the rat for the rough. So they gained food. Lay eggs on our blue jay. Keep the nest open on our column 1 birds. So that was a nice 5-point activation. And we'll get the swallow down. I think I'll play the chickadee. So if I get the ruff down, 3 times 3 is 9 points, so that would actually be an 11-point bird by the end of the game. Here's house finch, building out their wetlands. We're tied with food cost. 2 activations left. So I think I am going to play the ruff. Drop that in the wetlands. Do the worm and a rat. What am I going to tuck, though? Probably we're going to ignore these nest box birds. We're going to ignore our bonus card. So they've only got 1 food, 2 activations left. We're probably going to win this round goal. I'll overpay on my swallow here. Maybe I should just play that chickadee. I keep talking about it. I keep glossing over it. Because I'm going to need more food. It is a cavity nest bird. So we got plenty of cards to tuck on our ruff at the end of the round. They gained more food. Looks like they picked up a fish there. So they're looking, they could play a 3 food cost bird here. That would put them 1 ahead of us. So if we play a 2 food cost bird here, we would have the round goal on lockdown. So I think I'm going to play the Cassin finch because it's a 2 food bird. Oologist, we're going to have a lot of birds down hopefully, so we've already got 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to be laying a lot of eggs, so we'll take that. It's one of the better bonus cards. So there are no 4 food cost birds, so they can't beat us on the round goal unless they play a double play here. And I don't think they have the food to do it. They don't have the food or the eggs to do it in the forest. I suppose they do have 3 eggs, but they don't have the food spread to do it. So it looks like we have that one won. Then I'll gain food again. Let's see, what are we going to tuck under our ruff? I think we'll get rid of the loon. It is a ground nest bird, though, for the round goal. Let's see. Maybe I want to keep all these. Need 4 cavity nest birds. It does have a 4-egg nest. Now I've only got 1. That'll be 2. That could be 3. Don't need that. It's only got 1 egg nest. I don't think... Yeah, they have 0 ground nests. Sandpiper's another ground nest. That bugged out there. Okay, we won that. Woodpecker's good bonus card bird. So we're entering into the second half here. I need to start getting these birds down and start activating my engine. There's a common buzzard. So let's go with worm, worm. We'll take the wheat. Throw down the swallow. Another platform nest for them, so they have 3. I think we'll throw down the swallow next. Then we'll just start laying eggs and getting use out of this engine. Free card, that's nice. Mockingbird, that's really good. That'll go good in our grasslands, actually. So let's throw down this swallow. I could repeat the partridge with the mockingbird. I just need a cherry. We'll go back to the bird feeder. It's worth dipping back into the forest quick to get this mockingbird down. That'll actually help us make up a lost time. Not activating our engine here. Big explosion game. There's a belted kingfisher. That's a star nest for him. So let's see. Reroll. No cherry. Well, we'll just end up overpaying for the mockingbird. Take the wheat. Take the rat. Do I got a card I want to chuck? I could play the merganser. I do need more birds on the board for Oologist. Got 7 birds, I need 2 more. So let's take the fish. And we need the other fish as well for the common loon. Then we'll take the wheat from the blue jay. And we'll play the mockingbird. Got 3 activations left. We need to get eggs laid. We only have 2 ground nest birds. They have 1. So we could get the loon and the merganser down. The loon is another ground nest. That would give them a fish. Got 3 activations left. Could throw down the loon here. It's a 5-point play. Gives us our third ground nest. Then I could play the mockingbird and just lay eggs. Holy worms in the bird feeder. So if you're a newer player, wanting to have a look at the powers on the cards, you can see here what we're lining up for is getting the mockingbird down. That lets us repeat a power. We're going to end up repeating this red-legged partridge here that lays an egg on each bird in the column. And we've got the Carolina wren, the red-legged partridge, and the ruddy duck there to lay those eggs on. And they've got rather large nests. And then we'll repeat that power with the mockingbird. So it looks like our opponent's laid another ground nest, so it's good. Our loon is coming in handy to give us the lead there. So we'll overpay here. So we have our 9 birds for Oologist. We need 2 more for nest box builder. I don't think we're going to hit that. I think we're just going to focus on laying all of our eggs here at the end of the game and filling up these nests. Honestly, we've kind of waited a little too long, but the mockingbird is going to help us make up that lost time by repeating our partridge, which will be laying 6 eggs every time we activate our grasslands. 3 from the repeat and then 3 from its own power. So they laid eggs, so we'll be getting 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points off our engine here at the end of the game, which is pretty monstrous. And we've got our 9 birds for Oologist here. Looks like they missed out on the tuck, chucking a seed for their goose. So, let's see, get eggs on all our ground nest birds. The partridge will lay 1 on itself. We'll repeat the partridge. Let's tuck the chickadee. Actually, let's just keep that because it's a cavity nest here. Maybe we end up playing it, but probably not. Let's take the woodpecker and we'll lay 3 more eggs. Activate our ruff. I guess it's time to get rid of the chickadee. And we don't need that anymore either. Not really looking to play a lot of birds, so we're going to maximize our powers here on the ruff, our points on the ruff. Swift is good. So we won that round goal. Nothing in the tray that we need to grab. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 platform nests. And we have 1. So they're probably going to win that round goal. And we're just going to focus on meeting the requirements of Oologist, getting an egg on every bird. We've done that. Not sure we want to bother playing the red-shouldered hawk. And the white-throated swift will... It just gives us more eggs, and we're just going to run out of egg space real quick here, so I think we're going to get rid of that. Nickel bunting. So we're going to get 1 more optimal use out of our partridge. So we'll probably just copy the sparrow here. I could gain the food to play the woodcock. That wouldn't be a bad play. That would be a 7-point play. We're only going to get 1 more 3-egg use out of our partridge. We have 4 activations left in the round. In the whole game. So if we spend a turn, we've got 11, 12, 13 eggs left to lay. And we've got 4 turns left. 4 times 3 eggs is 12. We'll actually fill up 3 in this one activation here, so it might actually be worth it to gain some food here. And it's looking like we're in the superior position here. My opponent has kind of struggled to get a strong engine online. He's got a good-looking goose blackbird here, but doesn't really have the cards or the wheat to support it. They are in position to win this round goal, though, so. Oh, I'm reading that wrong. That's eggs in platform nests, not birds. So they could have 2, 4, 8. And I will have 5. So yeah, I'm not winning that. I'm just going to focus on maximizing my points here. So they've drawn cards. Probably looking to get some tucking fodder for their blackbird here at the end. So let's lay our eggs. Let's copy the swallow. Long spur is good. Tuck the hawk. Activate the partridge. So if I could play a bird in column 4 here, that would let me burn up an egg off the ruddy duck and the wren to get one more optimal use out of the partridge. Got 3 activations left, so I could gain food. I could gain 3 worms, and I could get the wheat off the blue jay. Gain 3 worms and re-roll it. Oh, they re-rolled it. Dang it. There goes that plan. That would have worked out really well, actually, to gain food, and then I could play the kinglet woodcock. So let's chuck the coot for an extra food. Take the worm, we'll take the cherry, we'll re-roll. Oh man, that is a letdown. No wheat. Take the worm. Yeah, that sucked big time. That hurts a lot. So now I gotta take the gain food action again in order to play this bird. Then I'm gonna come up short on eggs. There really is no point to getting the woodcock down. That's a 7-point activation. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-point activation. I'm close to full on eggs though. So I discarded that card for nothing. That could have went to my rough. Two worms and a cherry. So that's 3, 6 eggs. My partridge will kind of be full up here and wasted at the end. Man, missing that wheat was huge. Well, I mean, it's more points to lay eggs here, so I should just stop worrying about it so much. Just go for it. Get rid of that cherry. Lay another egg. Repeat that. And we'll lay an egg there. So we're overlaying eggs quite a bit here at the end. We're going to miss out on one more, and we're going to miss out on 3 from the Partridge, but that's just kind of how it played out. Missing that wheat was actually very huge. That would have not only given us a 7-point net play, but it would have given us another optimal use of the Partridge. So I guess we just lay 2 eggs here at the end. And we tuck. Tuck again. That would have been nice to have earlier. Miss out on 3 points there. And we're going to tie on this round goal. Oh, they're going to lay eggs here and fill up their... get eggs on their hawk and buzzard. Yeah, that was a major letdown, missing out on that wheat. That was one of the most painful things I've experienced, actually. It really made my last couple turns very inefficient. So there's the rough at the end. They win that round as planned, or as expected. They have more bird points. Even on bonus cards. Should be fairly even on round goals as well. I should pull way ahead on eggs. And 91-78. Good game to my opponent. And thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I always forget to ask that, and I don't really like asking it a lot, but this time I'm going to ask. If you like that Partridge action, please subscribe and like the video. See you in the next one.